Hey everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns with a tabletop video. Not really on the table, I'm going to be holding this gun. It's a little too long. It's actually a pretty long gun, so not going to fit on the table so easily and get it all in the picture. So I'm going to do what I usually do with these long guns, and I'm going to just show it to you like I'm doing right now. So this is the Umarex Elite Force, and it's the M4 CFRX. It is an M4 AR-16 platform. AEG rifle, airsoft rifle that is. And it's a little different. It has the tracer rounds. We'll talk a little bit more about that, the tracer rounds, how that works. It's a new product that when I was at SHOT Show, they showed me there at SHOT Show 2024 back in January. Looked promising, and it's kind of cool. You can use regular airsoft BBs if you want to. You don't have to light them up at all or use the light. It's like basically it's like a fluorescent light that illuminates the BBs, so they illuminate. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but these BBs illuminate through like a blue light, and so when you shoot the gun, especially if it's a little darker or it's not super bright out, you'll see them tracing away. So that's kind of cool. I can't really show you right now. I don't even actually have the ammunition for it. I'm not sure if we even carry it just yet. This is such a new product. But when I test it, I'll be testing it indoors using standard airsoft rounds, and I will be doing my field test video this week, so stay posted for that. This product is available in the Canada store at replicaairguns.ca. As far as I know right now, at the time of this video, it's not available in the US. Hopefully we'll have it there shortly as well, because we do carry Umarex products in the States as well. All right, so let's just quickly, I'm going to look at the box here. You've seen it. So velocity about 400 FPS. It's an AEG, so it uses an electric battery trigger system. It does have the MOSFET setup, and it's full auto or semi-auto. It does have full adjustable hop-up, which you can get at through the dust cover area and the charging handle. 340 round magazine with mostly, well, a lot of metal internal parts, but most of the outside of the gun is plastic. It might be a cart, like a nylon fiber plastic composite, but it's a plastic shell mostly on the outside with some metal internal parts. And again, it's 6mm airsoft. And that the actual name for the fluorescent rounds is called Eye Trace, and it's called Integrated Tracker Tech. That's what they call it. So pretty cool gun. It's definitely a little bit of a longer gun, as I said. It's about, at the time of this video, looking online in Canada, it's close to $400, but that price could change. Typically, if it changes, it goes up, not down. But you never know, right? So take a look. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in buying it. So we are going to just have a quick, we're going to talk specs at least. We'll start off with specs. And again, there's no shooting in this video. I'll try and kind of get in and show you this gun up a little closer as I talk about it. But let's go over some of the specs. It's distributed by Umarex. It's made in China, not Taiwan. Not sure if that's a good thing. And it's based on, again, the AR or M16 AR-15 platform. It is semi and full auto selectable, as are most AEGs. Has that single action only electric trigger, so it's like an on-off switch, and it shoots, again, 6mm plastic airsoft BBs or the Eye Trace compatible rounds. There's a switch that I'll show you that lights up the magazine as they come out, and it basically makes them fluorescent as they shoot out of the barrel. Very cool. It does have a high capacity, I'd call it high-mid, 340 round magazine. And it's got the mostly plastic external build. Maybe it's fiberglass reinforced. I didn't see any literature that specifies that, but typically a lot of these plastic guns are. The total weight is going to be 5.2 pounds or 2,360 grams. The total length is 32.4 to 35.4 inches or 820 to 900 millimeters. That depends on the stock position, of course, as it's a 6-position stock. And it has a 16.1 inch or 410 millimeter inner barrel that's non-rifled. And again, it shoots around 370 to 400 FPS. It does have pop-up, removable, single aperture, plastic peep rear sight, so fully adjustable. It's removable, it's pop-up, it is plastic. Would like to have seen it to be metal. It is adjustable for windage and elevation. And there's a pop-up, removable plastic front sight. So again, plastic on the front, plastic on the back. You can switch those out, I'm sure, or put some sort of red dot or other optical system on there. It does basically claim about a 9.6 volt, so small butterfly type recommended battery. So there's not a lot of space in there, but not terrible. But you will have to use the appropriate battery to get that, larger capacity battery in there. It splits, it's the butterfly splits on both sides. I don't have one here, but I'm just going to show you by taking the stock off and plugging it in. All right, and it's got the wired, so the battery's not included. It's wired to stock with a small Tamiya connector. So it has a Tamiya connector. It does have a version 2 full metal, fully upgradable gearbox. And again, it's got that 6-position adjustable AR type rear stock. I'm sure you could swap it out for something different, but it's a nice stock on here. It is equipped with a free float 13.25-inch polymer M-LOK handguard. So this guy right here, and it does come with these M-LOK rails that you can put on, top, bottom, sides. It does come with 2 of them, so you can decide where you want to mount any of your accessories. And it's getting heavy, by the way. And that's M-LOK, by the way. And of course, it features a continuous top Picatinny rail for mounting optics seamlessly. So you have this long, so the handguard rail system just merges right into the receiver portion here. So you got this super long rail. You can put something on there anywhere you want. And it does include the QD adjustable sling points on the rail for versatile sling attachments. That would be these guys right here. So you can attach it left or right, put a sling, they just snap in. So that's kind of neat. We're getting close to the end of the specifications. There's actually quite a bit to talk about. It does have the metal charging handle, which gives you access to the adjustable rotary hop-up and the Eye Trace on-off switch. I'll show you that now, but just in case I forget. So when you pull this back, you've got your hop-up, which is the first little round thing there. And then you have, if you can see it, you have an on-off switch there for the Eye Trace system. So you do have to hold this back. It doesn't stay in place. It would be nice if it did, but you can get to it pretty easily that way. And it comes with pre-installed built-in smart MOSFET for improved electrical performance. So that's kind of nice. And it incorporates a built-in, the built-in Eye Trace internal tracer unit for enhanced visibility in low light conditions. All right, so I'm just going to show you what comes in the box. You do get 2 of these M-LOK Picatinny rails, right? So you can mount those anywhere on that handguard there. You do get a cleaning rod, jam rod as well. It's nice to have that, cleaning the barrel out. There's some screws and stuff, so there's a second M-LOK, but there's some screws to put it on, and you do get a manual. So I don't know if we need to go through this. I'm just gonna talk my way through it. So it's got your description, it's got how to basically get the butt plate off there, so you can get to the batteries by removing the butt plate as opposed to taking the whole rear system off, so you can get to it that way pretty easily. Maybe I'll try that when I get to put the battery in myself here. It's adjustable, rear stock as well, shows you how to load it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna see all this stuff, how to aim it. What else we got here? Again, adjusting the hop up. So full instructions. Go through the manual when you get it. It's always good to just at least skim through it, get an idea of what's going on. So you've seen the box. For the most part, I didn't really show you too close, but let's just take a quick look. So if you want to pause that and read that, you can. It's a nice box. It's just styrofoam inside. It's got like a plastic wrap around it. But yeah, a decent box, nice packaging. Let's take a look at the gun up close. So here we have our dust cover. Again, it pops open to access the hop up and that light, right, for lighting up the BBs, the tracer BBs. You do have a pop-up rear sight, and it's a very small aperture, which I kind of like because the larger apertures are just too wide open for any kind of accuracy. Great for close quarter stuff, but this is going to be a little bit more long range oriented, I would say. So you do want a tighter aperture, a smaller aperture for longer range shooting. Fully adjustable, right? You can twist it, raise it, move it around side to side. You've got your front sight, pops up, right? You can remove it if you want, put actual metal pop-up sights on there if you want to, but they look like they would work really good. We'll find out when I get into it. You've got this Picatinny rail again, goes all the way across the top. You've got the forward assist that really doesn't do anything on an airsoft gun, but it does function, it doesn't move. Okay, you have your magazine ejection button, right? You've got your typical AR styled magazine that usually is pretty universal in most of these guns. It's going to work with a lot of different companies' airsoft guns. And this is just, it's got the windy type job, so you're going to have to wind that up. And if you're shooting lots of rounds in one go, you'll have to keep winding it a little bit to keep the BBs flowing. So was it 340 rounds, I believe it was, somewhere in the neighborhood of that. You do have an orange tip, but here's your M-LOK rail. So you got all your M-LOK positions there, top, bottom, sides. It does have an orange tip, but that can come off. There's some Allen keys here, so it shouldn't be glued on. You should be able to just unscrew that and get it off and put whatever color you want on there. So unless you want to keep it on there, totally up to you. Again, plastic receiver, top and bottom. You do have, I'm going to flip it over this way, the Elite Force branding on there and some warning instructions as well. And it looks like a serial number on that side. Okay, again, your magazine release. It's not ambidextrous controls. You have the controls on the right side for safe, semi-auto, and full auto. Okay, and you can access the motor here fairly easy through the trigger system. You have more sling mounting points on both sides here if you want. And you have a six position adjustable rear stock, and you should be able to get in here. I'm not sure how you pull that there. I'm trying to do this like the picture in the books showed, but not as easy as it looks. Okay, all right, we'll go through the other way because I do want to show you how that system works. I'm just going to pull this off and access this guy here, and we are going to plug in just a battery I have here. It won't fit in the nunchuck style, but I can at least show you guys the light. There you go. So you can see here, it's got the on-off switch. This blue light lights up those tracer rounds, illuminates them for that, low light shooting, and you get really cool tracer effect when you do that. And you can turn it off anytime you want. Of course, we have semi-auto and full auto. So fairly nice rate of fire on there too with this. This is, I believe, is a 9 it's an 8 cell, so I believe it's a 9 whatever it is battery. Can't really see on here with the eyes, but yeah, I believe it is. Okay, and you can adjust, I know you can adjust the spring by going through the buffer tube. I believe it's just the one screw here. You can back this out and you can replace that spring, make some adjustments if you want to adjust it for a lower power or higher power spring. So that's kind of nice. Other than that, I think that's pretty much what I want to show. I do like the two-tone tan. I'm just going to get in here a little closer for you to see while I'm not explaining, just for you to see it, because I think it's important to see these guys up close, see the quality of them. Very good quality. I mean, there's a lot of plastic, but it's a decent amount of weight, close to 5 pounds. So that's not a horrible thing. Okay. Again, it's a nice looking gun. It's a bit long. I like a little shorter guns, but hey, sometimes it gives you a nice distance between the sights having that longer barrel length. So, all right, let's talk pros and cons, and then we'll finish up this review, and then I can get to making the field test video for you guys later on this week. All right, so let's talk pros. So the Eye Trace system is unique and great in low light situations. So if it's dusk, just getting a little dark, it'll help you light things up a little bit better, see where that BB's going. And lots of accessory mounting options with the Picatinny top rail and the side and bottom M-LOK system. And again, it's fully adjustable pop-up sights. So they may be plastic, but at least they're fully adjustable. And you can, again, use like a red dot or anything you want on there. And it does have that pre-installed MOSFET for improved electrical performance with that version 2 full metal, fully upgradable gearbox. So decent components and electronics inside. Again, that 6-position adjustable AR compatible type rear stock. So you could switch it out if you have something you want to use that's different. You could do that. And again, I like that 2-tone finish. I like the tan and black finish. I think it always looks good on guns. And it has the Elite Force branding from Umarex. So, and along with easy to get and adjustable hop up and easy to get to that lighting system when you want to turn that on. So you're not just wasting batteries with that light on all the time. Some cons, it does have a lot of plastic on the outside and along with that orange tip that it comes with. It's pretty typical of Umarex airsoft rifles. And the battery options are going to be limited due to the type of battery. It has to be that dual nunchuck style battery or something smaller to get it in there. So keep that in mind. And the pop-up removable sights are plastic. One last thing I kind of want to mention, that's potentially a con, but I don't know so much if it's always a con, but it is made in China. And if it's made, you know, with a lot of oversight, people are looking and, you know, managing it. If it's a good company, then that's not a big deal. Just that sometimes you can get hit and miss products out of China. But again, if the factory that it's being made at is supervised and everything properly, then they make great stuff. All right, stay tuned for the field test review coming shortly. And again, keep in mind, right now, this product is available in Canada in our Canada Replica Airgun store over at replicairguns.ca. and replica airguns.us hopefully shortly, because it is a Umarex product which we carry in both stores. It just might be a situation where it hasn't been updated yet, but I do see it in the Canada site, not the US site at the time of this video. So keep posted for that. I'll put links in the description for it, along with other products that you can buy in Canada and the US, so air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories. All right, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.